Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is all about the Boston Terrier. Before we go on, don't forget to like and share if you really enjoy our content. Please hit the subscribe button to get notified when we post more dog-related content. Also, if you're struggling to train your dog or are thinking about getting a puppy, then affordable online professional training is what we suggest. See the link in the description and the pinned comment for more info. Boston Terrier Overview. Boston Terriers are a small breed of dog that originated from Boston, Massachusetts in the USA. Hooper's Judge, the very first Boston that was bred in Liverpool in the 1870s, is considered the ancestor. Judge is a crossbreed between an English Bulldog and, the now obsolete, English White Terrier. Once shipped in the US, it was bred with various breeds, including French Bulldog to reduce the size. The AKC recognized it as the first non-sporting dog breed in the United States in 1893. Since 1979, the Boston Terrier has been the official state dog of Massachusetts. First, let's have a look at the pros. Great choice for first-time dog owners due to their easygoing temperament. Boston Terriers are good for an apartment as well as country living. Low impact shedding, and they have simple grooming requirements. They love spending time with the family and wonderful traveling companions. Boston Terriers are small, sturdy, energetic animals that love to interact and play. Quiet, limited tendency to bark. Does well with children and the elderly people. Their low-maintenance coat and grooming needs is perfect match for a busy family. They don't mind being around other dogs, and they even get along well with cats. They are also low-maintenance pets and won't need to buy expensive things. Bostons love to cuddle right next to their owners, daily. Boston Terriers are very social animals and are easily trained by their owners. Will follow, leader, in the house. It's now time to look at the cons. Doesn't tolerate demanding exercise well. They can suffer from separation anxiety if left alone frequently. Boston will eat everything and anything that comes their way. This breed doesn't do well in extreme hot or cold temperatures. Female Bostons struggle to give birth the natural way, so many births are cesarean. Higher risk of eye injury and sensitive digestive system. Sensitive to the owner's mood and difficult to house train. High levels of flatulence, farting, and gluttonous appetite. Stubbornness, sullenness and rough style of play. Boston Terriers can be prone to snoring, snuffling, and wheezing. Interesting facts. Fizz the Boston Terrier was given to Helen Keller by her classmates at Radcliffe College. The official mascot of Boston University is none other than Rhett the Boston Terrier in 1922. President Gerald R. Ford had two Boston Terriers named Fleck and Spot. The famous musician Louis Armstrong owned a Boston Terrier named General. The breed has also made its way into the hearts of American reality show host Alison Sweeney. A handicapped Boston named Nubbins also appeared in the 2010 film, The Backup Plan. Rose McGowan works with a Boston Terrier rescue to build a better life for surrendered dogs. America's first war dog was a Boston named Sergeant Stubby, a hero of World War I. Appearance. Boston has a short, smooth, shiny, straight coat that is fine in texture. It bears white markings in proportion to black, brindle, or seal color, which gives the look of wearing a tuxedo. The head is in proportion to its size, with erect ears and a flat-nosed, wrinkle-free face. This dog has a broad chest, and a muscular, boxy appearance. Its tail is short, not exceeding 2 inches long. This dog generally stands between 15 to 17 inches at the shoulder. Male Bostons usually weigh between 15 to 25 pounds, whereas females weigh between 10 to 20 pounds. On average, Boston Terrier live around 11 to 13 years. Grooming. Boston Terriers have low to subpar grooming requirements. Their coat is only needed to be brushed once every week to remove extra loose hair from their body. Brush the teeth at least 2 times a week with a dog toothpaste and toothbrush. Wipe the eyes, face and nose wrinkles daily. Monthly baths or baths every 4 to 8 weeks to remain clean and fresh looking. Daily eye examination is needed for Boston since their large eyes are prone to scratches and infections. Ears must be cleaned every 2 weeks or every month, with an ear cleaner. Cut the nails with a clipper once a month or every 2 weeks. Shedding. Boston Terriers have a short, smooth coat that sheds very little year-round. Although you may notice a slight increase in shedding in late spring and fall. However, with their single layer of hair on their body, they won't shed as much as other dog breeds. As a result, their smooth, shiny coat is relatively easy to groom and maintain. Bristle brushes are the best style of brush to use on a Boston short and easily maintained coat. Cost. On average, a Boston puppy will cost $850 in the USA, and most puppies can be found between $550 and $1,440. The average price of a Boston Terrier puppy in India is around 40,000 to 50,000 rupees. Price range can vary based on the dog's quality, lineage, location and quality of the breeder. Exercise and trainability. Bostons only require a moderate amount of exercise on a daily basis to remain healthy and happy. A regular 30 minutes exercise session is enough for the Boston to keep them physically and mentally contented. In a securely fenced yard, throwing a ball or toy with your dog is a fun way to bond. Participating in canine sports is a nice way to release its energy as well. This dog quickly responds to your tone of voice, and punishments can make them feel down. So positive reinforcements, including treats and praises, should be used when training this breed. Gradual introduction to different people, places, and situations from a young age will help this dog later in life. This breed can be really stubborn, so early training and socialization is a must to behave well-mannered pet. Intelligence. According to The Intelligence of Dogs by Stanley Coren, Boston Terrier is ranked 54. Understanding of new commands 25 to 40 repetitions and obeys first command 50% of the time or better. Swimming. Bostons are not natural swimmers but can swim and become great swimmers, especially if taught early. However, they cannot swim for great distances or a long time, since they are a brachycephalic breed. Barking. In general, Boston Terriers are not big barkers who tend to have a low woof instead of a sharp bark. If these dogs sense danger or someone intruding on their space, they will likely give warning barks. Some Boston may bark more, but most tend to bark only when they feel threatened. Separation anxiety. Weather and climate. Boston Terriers have a below-average tolerance to heat. These pooches have a shorter snout and quite sensitive to high temperatures and excessive heat. They require a lot of protection and care from their owners, especially during the summer months. They have a high chance of getting a heat stroke if they kept too long under the direct heat of sun. The Boston's tolerance to cold is mediocre at best and can thrive in moderately cold and chilly areas. Friendliness. Boston Terriers have a playful, fun personality and usually get along well with children. They're not too small and fragile, but will have the liveliness to match a child's energetic play. As long as they're socialized and have been trained, they're the best playmates for kids. Boston Terriers usually get along well with other dogs and pets. Be sure to introduce your Boston to a variety of different dogs from a young age. In some instances, the Boston will bark at other dogs, but it's mostly out of friendliness. In general, Bostons get along well with other pets, even cats, especially if they are raised together. However, they have a high prey drive towards smaller animals, especially rodents. Socializing them with small animals will help your Boston know what to do and what not to do. If you are planning to add a cat to the household, socialize your Boston first to facilitate a friendly interaction. Remember to not leave your Boston alone with a small animal, even if your dog socialized well. Bostons are highly warm, cordial with strangers and happy to meet new people. Bostons have a tendency to overprotect their owners, which can lead to aggressive behavior towards strangers. Adaptability. Bostons are great dogs for apartments due to their size, demeanor, and exercise needs. These canines have mediocre exercise requirements, fairly low grooming needs, quite easy to train, and they are extremely gregarious and affable in nature. That's why these pooches are considered to be a wonderful option for first-time owners. Boston may also suffer from separation anxiety if he felt abandoned or left alone for too long. They can be left alone for 4 to 6 hours a day, depending on age and tolerance. But always provide toys for entertainment, a place to sleep, food and water. Bostons should not be left alone for more than 8 hours. But the most effective way to prevent anxiety is by providing your dog with the daily exercise he needs. Guard, watchdog. Bostons make excellent watchdogs and are very protective of their owners. These poochers will bark and alert their owners if they see something strange. Bostons have excellent hearing and a keen sense of their surroundings since they were bred to kill vermin and mice. This canine doesn't have the necessary amount of aggressiveness and protective instincts. It cannot be considered a very good guard dog. Drooling. Boston Terriers do not drool a lot. These canines can sometimes drool a fair amount after drinking their water or eating their meal. If you have a young Boston, there is a good chance they will begin drooling during the teething stage. Your Boston can start drooling excessively during exercise. Health issues. Boston short coat makes it susceptible to high and cold temperatures, therefore must be kept indoors. Because of its flat face, Boston may suffer from difficulty breathing when exposed to excessive heat or humidity. Its large eyes make this dog prone to cataracts, glaucoma, and corneal ulcers, therefore bringing saline eye drops is recommended for owners to remove dust or debris. Most common health problems are patellar luxation, hemivertebrae, cataracts, and glaucoma. Do you have a history with this breed? Let us know about it in the comments. Thanks for watching this video and we will see you in the next one.